I'm going to dedicate my life to tattooing areolas.
So let's talk about that. When we first spoke last week, you said that you spent most of your time researching areolas. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. So what did you do? Did you go to med school to learn?
No, nowadays we're so blessed because we have the internet. Mm-hmm. Careful what you're Googling.
I was going to say, you can't really trust everything that's out there on the internet.
Right. But no, I would just study pictures, and I would God is just miraculous. He's always led me up to where I am, and it never made sense then, but it made sense now. This is just so amazing. People will come in and for whatever they're looking for, if they want permanent makeup or they want areolas, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, it's just two ladies, or I've even had men, just two people, getting to know one another. And it gives me ability to fulfill a need, and it helps the person in their journey. Like, their journey's done now. It's like the icing on the cake, and it's done.
Some of your clients, are they men who are like, hey, can you fix it?
I would love the opportunity, but I've not had a male cancer survivor.
Really?
I've only had men who wanted to enlarge their areolas because they felt that they were very small.
That's a thing?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Or I've had women, a lot of women, they don't like the appearance of their areolas, and they would want them to be different.
But nobody's seeing them except for...
To each is their own.
Okay, no judgment. Sorry, no judgment. Okay. So you tattoo areolas for cancer survivors, yes, as well as just regular everyday people. Okay, mm-hmm. I learned something new today.
Another thing that's so common, whenever a woman has a breast reduction, mm-hmm, or lift, they will sometimes cut around the areola, mm-hmm, which will cause that areola to die or to have scar tissue in it. So I get a lot of people coming to me who need their areolas repaired, mm-hmm, color-wise, or breaking up scar tissue. For the breast cancer survivors, it's more of nobody wants to look like Barbie.
Got it.
Because Barbie doesn't have her areolas.
Right.
So it's eye-catching. Let's say you accidentally were seen in the, mm-hmm, gym changing your clothes, mm-hmm, or you're at the doctor's office, or what have you, or you had a mishap with your bathing suit. Mm-hmm. It's going to be eye-catching. Right. People are going to pay attention to you.
Okay, so with the cancer survivors, when you're tattooing them, I guess there's no nerve there anymore.
That's right, a strange thing.
Yeah.
The nerve endings have been cut, but then they've been rerouted, or some will die.
Okay.
When they're rerouted, they're usually entangled into the dense scar tissue. Mm-hmm. And if I touch it, that's when they'll feel little zingers.
Got it.
I've had some people say they felt it in their sternum, their back, their hand. Okay. It's remarkable where they may feel it, but they're like, I literally feel like you're tattooing my back.
Wow.
I'm like,
wow.
That's amazing.
Science.
Right?
That's awesome. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Do you have any tattoos?
I only have my little ribbon.
Okay.
But I was tattooing a lady, and she said, how long has it been since you had breast cancer? And I'm like, well, actually, August 2nd. I'm like, wait a minute, today's August 2nd. It's been 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And it didn't even dawn on me. And truthfully, I feel like, did that really even happen? Like our conversation that we're having right now, mm-hmm, I'm really having to recollect, mm-hmm, exactly what had happened. And I probably am jumping around.
No, it's great.
But I feel like, wow, that was a crazy, crazy experience that almost feels like it didn't really happen. Like, I feel like me. It takes a long time. Especially, the chemo ravages the brain. Mm-hmm. And it's like everyone says, well, how long does it take before you're cognitive again? Right. And I hear this from just about everybody. I'm driving, and then I'm in an area where I don't even know how I got there.
Wow. That's something I've never heard of. Mm-hmm. I've never heard a cancer survivor speak about what takes place within their mind, right, when they're going through chemo.
Yes.
So that's very eye-opening. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So.
Just for myself, it took 3 years before I really felt like I could trust myself with anything that was of importance. The other survivors, when they come, we have, I always schedule 2 hours with everybody. It does not take 2 hours.
Consultation or
For both.
For both, okay.
Usually consultations are on the phone because people come from all over the place. But when they come to see me in person, we go over a lot of information and we get to know one another, and they'll, ask questions. If I can answer, of course, I will. Or if I can have them contact somebody that maybe can help them. And usually people will associate us with cancer, so our phone numbers get passed out to people.
Okay.
So I also consult with people on the phone and just kind of direct them a little bit. And it's off topic. It's not even areola related.
Right.
It's cancer.
Okay.
Cancer. It affects everyone. You either know somebody or it's been you. It's an epidemic.
From my understanding, you also give talks as well?
I do. I'll do speeches, or I go to events, and just try to encourage people, talk to them, or like I mentioned, people will pass out my number and consult with people, or I'll take people to the doctor's office, or whatever is needed. It never ends. It's never going to leave me, and I accept it. I stay fairly busy with doing what I do, but I also notice that as much as I love for people to want to help people and they have good intentions, people are getting into the same industry and they're creating areolas that they're doing more harm than good. I've had to correct green areolas.
What do you mean?
The person who used or who tattooed the survivor used a color that turned green.
Oh.
I've seen gray. I've seen black. Just recently, I seen a lipstick red. Yeah.
So not natural skin tone colors.
No. These people have already been through enough, and it's not fair to put them through something. So, this is devastating. Okay, that's one thing, looking like Barbie, having nothing.
Right.
But then now every time you look in the mirror, it's like, oh, I have a botched job now, which isn't right. So I teach people how to do areolas.
So you teach other tattoo artists who are tattooing areolas how to do it correctly.
Or if they're wanting to get into adding that service. And it's interesting because here, this small town girl from Bradenton who barely even spoke, can't keep me quiet now.
I think you're right.
We went past our 10 minutes, but I mean, really, I was so shy, and I think, wow, there was a reason why I became a substitute teacher. That he just planned that all along,
Right.
with all of the ladies doing this, and then me gaining my confidence and teaching all of these children, and now I'm able to talk to anybody. I'm not scared anymore.
And you're able to talk
beat
to us.
cancer.
Look at that. Yes. So what's next for you?
So I really feel the need to teach, and I have this area in the back of the property where it's a classroom, and that's continuing to grow, and I'll do more of teaching. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the 10 minutes and the 10 more minutes. This was great. No, this is great. This is a great conversation, and I absolutely love it. And I feel like your story will definitely empower others, and I hope they have the patience to watch it. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bring it in.